Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Tuesday, the 9th of May, 2023. Hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I give mini reads in there. You can book one of those mini reads beforehand, and whether you can make it live or not, you'll get one of those mini reads. I'll send you the link to the replay so you can watch it later. Booking for one of those, I'll pop a link for it up there. You can also find when the next show is laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I get them out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. If it says it's sold out, it is just sold out for the day, so do check back a day or so later. So what's in the energies for everybody today? We have sunlight after darkness, so it could be a good day after some troubling times, difficult times. You've been having difficult times, have you? I'm sorry to hear that, if you have. Unconditional love. Perhaps difficult times in your love life. Unconditional love. Could be somebody coming in to love you unconditionally. Or we could be talking about family love, love of children. Unconditional love sometimes. If we do that too early in a relationship, it's not a good thing. We need to be conditional. We need to get into relationships conditionally, especially romantic relationships. Keep our head on our shoulders, make sure we don't get into imbalanced relationships, But yeah, unconditional love for children, absolutely. Ambition, interesting. So it could be an ambitious day today. So it could be sunlight after darkness, good things happening after difficult times in your career, your business, that kind of thing, and in relationships as well, perhaps with family. Okay, what else? We have the Hermit, following your own path, doing your own thing, perhaps hermiting away or working alone, following your own path. We have the Ten of Swords, painful endings. So yeah, there could have been painful endings have gone on in the past or could be going on for you now, but things could be getting a lot lighter about that today. I'm picking up a family kind of a vibe from this. So there could have been like painful endings in family, breakups or arguments, that kind of thing, and that could be righting itself today. Nine of Swords, a lot of tension, anxiety, worry, that kind of thing. What else? Just with that sunlight after darkness card, though, do remember that even though these aren't the best cards that are coming out today, it feels like it's saying that is coming right now. It's like the end of those things now. It's like the energy that you have been in, but you're coming out of that now. That's what I'm getting from it. Got the Emperor and the Seven of Cups. So the divine masculine, a boss kind of figure, father kind of figure, someone in power and control, is making some new choices. It could be like patriarch kind of thing, that energy. They're making new choices. The Hermit, but you need to do your own thing. Protect yourself, the Seven of Inspiration, and keep your stability about you, the Muse of Materials. So keep your stability, keep in your own lane kind of thing. Don't give anything up. We had that energy yesterday of not like going all in on something. There's new beginnings happening, but you need to save. So what this is saying is protect yourself. If you've got a new beginning happening, don't invest all of your money into it. Don't invest all of your energy into it. If you're getting into like a new romantic relationship and moving in together, don't get that joint account and then put all of your money in there. This is saying like protect yourself a bit, keep your stability going, keep your business and your investments and your own things going. Don't forfeit those things. Ten of Swords, painful endings. I was getting a family kind of thing. So a family rift or breakups or something like that. The Devil and the Six of Materials. Something might not have been reciprocated. It could be talking about like one-way conversations where someone wasn't responding to you. Six of Materials is card of reciprocation. The Devil card is a fear of like someone not getting back to you. Someone with the Ten of Swords, you could have reached the end of your tether with somebody, perhaps in family or someone that was close to you before, because there was non-reciprocation. It was one way and you'd had enough of that. You drew up a boundary to it and it caused a painful ending. That could be coming back around today. You might get an apology today, but yeah, you might not too. It could just be you feeling better about it, about drawing that boundary. So it's not necessarily that they come back with an apology. That's not why we don't have boundaries and stuff like that to change other people and to get them to realize. We have boundaries to protect ourselves, right? It's about us. And so you might be feeling better about it today because you realize that you made a good decision. Yeah. It could just be about that rather than them apologizing and you reinstigating that relationship. So the unconditional love could be for yourself here and loving yourself and going, you know what, I made the right decision for myself. Self-love is behind that. There you go. You know what, I made the right decision for myself, cutting that person out or deciding to draw that boundary up there. Nine of Swords. By the Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety. Wheel of Fortune as things get moving. Okay, there's change. Okay, right. So even though you drew up a boundary and it's all good, you could be feeling stressful because you've got a new beginning happening and you're having to find that king of materials, that stability within yourself as you're going into something new, and you don't have a backup anymore, perhaps in a family member or someone that was close to you before that you drew up a boundary with. So now you're experiencing the negative side of cutting someone out of your life is what it feels like, because they were the person that you'd rely on. And so you could be anxious about it, going, did I do the right thing? And then, now I did the right thing for sure. I feel so much better after drawing up that boundary. So you just could be, as things getting moving in your life, it feels like new beginnings are getting moving in your life. You're just wondering, did you do the right thing? But divine timing and retreat, this is saying, yes, you did the right thing. It's perfect timing for you to retreat. Don't forget, the Hermit is saying you need to do this by yourself now. Protect yourself. Continue protecting yourself and find that stability within yourself now. You don't need to find it within those other people. So in other words, say if you cut someone out of your life, for example, that was abusive, like an abusive family member, but you did used to go to them for like financial security, or even if you didn't go to them being there was kind of your stability in some kind of a way. Now you might be feeling anxious because you're heading into something new, and you know that cutting that person out of your life, for example, was a good thing for you because you feel better. Now you're getting into a situation where it's like, now I miss that person for that positive thing that positive energy that they were giving me, that stability. What this is saying is divine timing and retreat. It's perfect timing now for you to find that within. You don't need to get it. We don't need to get those good things from abusive people, or we don't need to have the rough with the smooth like that. We don't. You can find that within until you can find it in someone else, right? So the Emperor and the Seven of Cups, divine masculine is making a new, or a masculine is making a new decision, and it's causing you Five of Voices, chaos and conflict, right? So another example of this energy could be your father or someone that you relied on is getting remarried to somebody new, having a new family, and suddenly you're feeling like you don't have that stability from them anymore, that they're no longer invested in you or no longer there for you. It could be something like that. There's a bit of a shake-up in family structures, but it doesn't have to be family. It could be the people that you have around you that you now call family. And there's just subtle nuances. It doesn't feel like anything specifically is changing, but how you're feeling about it might change, because it's just like an energetic. I used to kind of rely on them. Just having them there made it feel good, and now they're not going to be quite there in the same way, is what it feels like. And it's just sacred spaces behind that. And so again, that feeling of like this divine timing for you to stand on your own 2 feet now and find that stability within. Not that you have to be independent all the time, but especially if you've been relying on people that aren't actually good for you, good for your heart, but been relying on them for perhaps the financials or something like that, like staying in a job with a boss that's not good to you, and detaching yourself from that. It's time to take your own space now and be independent, so that you can pick and choose when to let someone in, so that you don't have to take the rough with the smooth. Okay, I think I've got it out now. Yeah, take it as it resonates, because this is the kind of an energy. There'll be all kinds of examples of this energy, but it's a subtle shift inside of you. And it could have you feeling like this kind of way, this Nine of Swords, anxious, and you might not know where the anxiety is coming from. Someone gives you good news that they're moving, or someone that you're working with says that they're leaving, and suddenly you feel really anxious. This is why your stability, you're somehow relying on someone else, and the stability is kind of linked to them. Anyway, what about our love lives today? What about our love lives today? Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new comes into our lives. Let go and all will work out. And close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. What else in our love life? Sometimes it's surprising to find who is our stability like that. We don't even realize. Because I live on this tropical island here. I've got no family here, but I've got a lot of friends that I consider family, and especially the masculine figures. Had very close friend, and he moved off the island a couple of years ago, around the start of COVID time, and it hit me. It really hit me. I didn't realize how much I was relying on him as that kind of divine masculine kind of an energy, the masculine kind of energy in my life, until he moved, and it's like, whoa, now I'm feeling like really unstable here now. It's just solid, You've got to believe in your good luck. Believe in your good luck. In your love life, you're going to get lucky. What else? What else in the energies today? Security. So apply these energies to your love life as well. If your heart feels insecure, or you are not finding that security in your own heart kind of thing, and it's linked to someone else, that could be coming up today. Differences. So differences between you and someone else, but there's some kind of a security in your heart. This could be talking of, how it could be like trauma bonding, that kind of thing. If I feel secure with this person, even though they're not treating me very well, just be careful of that, You've got beauty and irresistibility. Ooh, could be someone really good looking coming into your life. Hard to resist, or that could be you. Great beauty, and you're irresistible to other people. People wanting in on your energy, wanting a bit of your energy. What else is in the energies today? We have a broken bridge, an unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Now we've got a mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Flowers. Happiness. Nice. And a barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Well, think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. But this is just a bit of fun, because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull one of these crystals out of my bag for a specific question you've got, then book yourself in for a mini read in my Psychic Cafe show that's on here live 3 times a week. You can book in on my website. I'll pop a link for it up there. Whether you can make it live or not, I will do the reading at the start of the show and then send you the link after I've done it so that you can watch the replay. But you can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. I can also use these in private readings as well. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also on up there too. After you're booked in, click on the Contact Us page. Put any questions that you've got for your reading in there. How best to deal with these energies today? We've got the Four of Pentacles here, which is all about holding your energy back. So holding your energy back, keeping your energy to yourself. It might be a good day to be a hermit and just feel what's going on inside of yourself. Don't forget the first card that came out was Sunlight After Darkness. So things are easing up, even though it might feel like a pretty heavy day today. Challenging and has you have you in your emotions and anxious and all of that kind of thing. It's a good thing that's happening today, because you've got a release. If you figure out these energies for yourself and release it, you've got a release here out of some kind of bondage. to something that wasn't really serving you. You were getting some energy from it, but it wasn't really serving you. So Four of Pentacles, it's like the Hermit card. Do your own thing. Think about, feel what happens today. Feel it all, and get to the bottom of it, of what it really means to you, because there's an independent stance that you can take from here on forward that's going to serve you better. Important day today. Well, think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell and leave me a message while you're down there in the comments. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in that Psychic Cafe show, and book yourself in for one of those mini reads. And I also make 3 love picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there right now and watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.